What's up and welcome back to my channel. This is Keto Granny. I wanted to talk to you a little bit before I went to bed tonight about alternate day fasting. I'm using alternate day fasting as far as getting my scale to move, losing weight, helping me to feel better, and to just overall have some really good results. And I'm very satisfied with the alternate day fasting. Alternate day fasting is where you eat, where you fast for 36 hours and then you break your fast. So that is what I have been doing. I am fasting on the days of Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I will be fasting at least 2 to 3 days a week. My goal is to fast 3 days a week and then have 3 days of feast, and then I guess 4 days of feasting, because 2 days, like on the weekend, I won't be doing fasting unless I choose to. But I want to fast at least for 3 days a week. Now, when I first started, it was hard for me to be able to fast for 36 hours a week. I had to work my way up, and I did it by starting off like with 16 and 8. Then I went to 18 and 6. From there I went to 20 and 4. Then I started going to like 22 and 24, 25-hour fast. Once I got to the 25-hour fast, my accountability partner just told me, just go ahead and dive right on in. If you have made it to 25 hours of fasting and you're doing that pretty regularly, then it is really pretty easy to just go ahead and just step on over that line and start doing the 36 hours. It's going to be really hard, but it wasn't. And as you can see, I'm having some really fantastic results. My goal is to get to 199 pounds by the end of the year, and I feel like it's something that I can do since I have started doing the alternate day fasting. Alternate day fasting, it helps me to feel really good. Also, I know that by fasting, my body is going through some deep cellular changes, which I know are really good for me and really very beneficial. I've been following Dr. Jason Fung for a long time, so I'm listening to a lot of his videos talking about intermittent fasting and just the fasting regimen altogether, 36 hours, 72 hours. Also, I've been listening to a channel called Healthy Alternative, where they talk a lot about fasting. They give you fasting tips. They encourage you with your fasting, and I mean, it's a really great channel to follow because they have a lot of different challenges and everything on there. And like I said, I've gotten a lot of different good information from those channels. Also, there is another channel that I follow. I believe his name is Dr. Pradeep, Pradeep. But he has some great information. And what he does is teach people how to fast also. So do your research. I've been doing a lot of research on the alternate day fasting. And like I said, I really am enjoying it. I'm having some great results. I'm feeling good. I've been able to sleep a whole lot better. That's one of the benefits, I'm sure of it also. I mean, and it's just not hard for me to keep going. Now, there are different times of the day that I have cravings, but I have learned to control those cravings, and it's not very hard for me to get past that point. My only problem that I'm having is that my supplements, I take potassium, and the potassium really does tear my stomach up when I don't take something with it. So I have been able to like take a slice of bread and some bacon or something and eat it then, and then to take my supplements and pills. But what I want to do, I went and talked to my doctor, and my doctor gave me the okay to stop my potassium, but I have to be able to eat enough vegetables every day. So I'm going to go ahead and try some of the Element electrolytes to see how they help me out to get past the days that I will be doing the fast Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But all the other days I'll be able to add in a significant amount of vegetables which I hope will make the difference and make my potassium level still be the same, even though I'm not taking that pill. On this week, and then I'm scheduled to go back in for some blood work so that I can see how everything is going. But like I said, I am enjoying the alternate day fasting. It's really, really working for me. Tonight I'm getting ready. I started fasting. Let's see what time is it now. 9:53. So I say about 9 o'clock. I didn't start until then because I haven't had much of an appetite. But I wanted to eat a little bit more protein because I want to make sure that I am building muscle and that I'm not losing muscle while I am fasting. So this is something that's very, very important. So just make sure that you're eating the right foods when you're breaking your fast. And also that you're adding in exercise, that you're keeping your electrolytes up, you're staying hydrated. All of these things are very, very important also if you're doing alternate day fasting. But as you can see, I'm having some great results on the alternate day fasting regimen. It's something that I'm going to continue probably until the end of the year. So I am still doing the 75 hard challenge. It's just that I am changing the way that I'm eating. And I tell you, I am really loving it because I'm basically sticking to keto, low carb. But if there are other things I want to add in, I am actually able to do that occasionally since I have been doing the alternate day fasting. So if you're interested in alternate day fasting or you want to go on this regimen and go ahead and come on this journey with me, I will be sharing tips as far as how my weight loss journey is going during the alternate day fasting. And I tell you, my body feels so much more toned. I feel like I'm really losing weight, in the right places. I'm still got to work on certain areas and everything, but you can see even my arms have improved. Also, I have been working in doing strength training. I'm adding in some weightlifting, and then I try to walk daily. Now tonight, I haven't finished my steps. I think I got what I have here. Tonight I have 6,212 steps. Now I may try to get my 10,000 before I go to bed tonight, but if I don't, then I'll add on these extra steps in the morning because my goal is 70,000 steps a week. However, I feel like I'm going to have to change that because on the days that I am fasting, I have really been feeling tired. So I think I'm going to go down to like maybe 6 days where I'll be doing the 10,000 steps. So that'll be something like 60,000 steps a week that I will be aiming to get. And then I want to have really 1 day of rest because I'm really pushing myself with this alternate day fasting because I feel a little bit weak and a little bit tired on those days, where it's kind of hard sometimes to keep pushing myself to do things. So on my alternate day of fasting, on my fasting day, I figured that I will walk. And, I don't know if I'll be able to get the 10,000 steps in on those days, but that will be my goal. And then on my feast days, then I will do strength training. But either way, I'm going to work both of those into my schedule so that I can have some really, really good results. I did that last week, and like I said, I can really, really tell that my body is toning up as I am doing the alternate day fasting. So alternate day fasting is something that works. It's something that you'll probably have to work yourself up to, that you won't be able to just jump into, because if you jump into it, I don't think that you probably would want to do it very long because your body is going through different changes. I have went through where I've had some headaches, had upset stomach, I felt like, nauseated, different things like that. But it didn't last long, and I got past that. So I know that those are just signs of my body not being used to not eating or not having food at certain times. And sometimes these things come around at certain times of the day, like if I'm outdoor dashing, they come around about 1 something or 2 something, and I'll figure out, okay, I've usually eaten about this time, or this is about the time that I'm getting ready to eat. So I have learned to control those cravings, and I tell you, having some great results. So if you know anyone who would, how do I want to say, benefit from following my channel, make sure that you share my channel out, because I have lost 157 pounds doing the ketogenic diet, walking and exercise, and using intermittent fasting. Now that I have learned to add in alternate day fasting, and I feel like I'm able to do this comfortably, I really expect to see some more great results and help me get down to that 199 by the end of the year. So set you some goals. Set you some goals as far as your walking. Set you some goals as far as even the foods that you're going to eat. You're going to have to look at the foods that you're eating also. That plays a very, very important part in your weight loss journey. So I'm going to be talking about grocery hauls, different things that are relevant to that, and I hope to be releasing a video to that soon. But I want to say that if you put your mind to it, you can do whatever you want to achieve. Anyhow, this is Keto Granny. I hope that you are having good luck. I mean, and I'm not even going to call it luck, but I hope you're having some good results, because if you're doing the right thing and you're being consistent, you're going to see some change. Anyhow, I'll be talking to you in the next video.